Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I want to talk about whether or not Boruto's new Karma Seal will actually live up to the hype. Now, for those of you who watched episode 1 of Boruto, or you read chapter 1 of the Boruto manga, then you're very familiar with these strange tattoos that appeared all around Boruto's body, in particular around his eye, and a lot of people thought that that eye that Boruto had that he activated was the Tenseigan, which we know is the Jogan, and now we know that this seal that is on Boruto's eye, as well as the seal that is on his hand, is indeed the Karma Seal that he got from killing Momoshiki at the end of the Boruto movie, or for the Boruto anime viewers, the end of the Boruto movie recap. And what I want to talk about is whether or not Boruto's seal is going to live up to the hype. Now, currently in the Boruto manga, small spoiler alert for those of you who don't read the manga, but one of the things that we've seen is that Boruto's karma mark is able to absorb ninjutsu, and there was this scene, I believe in volume 4 of Boruto, so that should be around chapter 15, where you find out that Naruto and the feudal lord have some type of meeting, and Boruto's getting ready to use his Rasengan, and he's fighting a member of this criminal organization, and he's trying to protect the feudal lord's son, and Boruto's Rasengan just vanishes. And a lot of people are wondering, is this the power of the Karma Seal? Well, in chapter 23, we find out that that's exactly what happened, that Boruto's Karma Seal can absorb ninjutsu, much in the same way that Momoshiki was able to absorb it. And I want to talk about whether or not this is going to lead to a lot of people thinking Boruto's going to be too overpowered, that Boruto cannot possibly as a character use this seal in a way that allows him to become not necessarily a hacks character, but a character who is clearly on a Jonin plus level. And I want to bring this up because one of the things that the Boruto movie hammered home is that Boruto is insanely skilled. And in fact, in the Boruto anime, we've watched Boruto learn wind style, learn lightning style, learn different jutsu without having to put forth much effort. And when you get to a sealing jutsu like this, or an absorption jutsu like this, it has the ability to be on something on the same level as what Pain did when Pain was able to repel and attract things. And I want to bring that up because when you look at the Boruto movie, we saw that Boruto, while he was skilled, was not able to use his ninjutsu, use his techniques and battle strategies. And it's something that Sasuke taught him. Sasuke said, "I can't show you how to do this. Figure it out for yourself." And it's when he was teaching him the Shuriken Jutsu, and when Boruto tries making excuses, Sasuke says, well, by that logic, I shouldn't be able to use shadow clones because that's the staple of the Uzumaki clan, correctly? And that's when Sasuke just spams out all these shadow clones, and he tells Boruto he has to figure things out on his own. And that's part of why Sasuke is training Boruto to say, you have all this skill, but you really don't know how to use it. And now you just gave Boruto a really hacks technique, because essentially Boruto can do what those ninja weapon tools can do, which is the ninja weapons tools can use any type of ninjutsu that it wants. Well, Boruto with this Karma Seal can absorb Kekkei Genkai attacks, like say an ice dragon that's fired out at him. He can absorb it and then he can reflect it back at his opponents. That is extremely hacks. And when you look at how Boruto is fighting, yes, he did get the drop on Ao. He showed some real skill taking down someone who was an assassin from the Hidden Mist village, yet at the same time, Boruto is still very green. Boruto still kind of wings things out, and it makes me wonder not necessarily if the Karma Seal's been wasted on him, but whether or not Boruto as he is going to be able to get the most out of it. And in fact, I think that now's the time. If Sasuke's going to take his training with Boruto seriously, I think now's the time that Sasuke needs to start talking to Boruto about how to at least open up the first of the inner gates, because Boruto needs to be stacking extreme ninjutsu on top of his karma seal in order to get the most out of it, because every jutsu has a weakness, and it makes me wonder if Boruto, if his chakra reserves are not high enough, if he absorbs a jutsu that is much stronger than he is, whether or not it can overcome him. That is going to be key. What is the weakness to the karma seal? Because as we saw in chapter 23, Boruto does have a limit when using the karma seal. So what's going to be the weakness to it? But what are your thoughts on this, guys? Do you think that Boruto's karma seal is going to live up to the hype? And what are your expectations for it? And what do you think Naruto's reaction is going to be when he finds out about this? But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Have an awesome day.